Hello everyone. Today we are going to read the very first chapter from your NCRT book, that is The Fun They Had. I repeat, The Fun They Had. The story takes us to the world of the future where computers will play a major role. I repeat, where computers will play a major role. Here in this story we are going to talk about virtual reality and virtual classrooms. What is virtual reality and what is virtual classroom, class? The term virtual reality refers to a reality created by computer software. An virtual classroom is not a real classroom but one where learning is through computer software or the internet. And we are going to talk here about robots and how the teaching process is based on robots we are going to see in this story. Okay, I hope you all have gone through the story and you've enjoyed reading it. Let me just quickly help you to understand the story. What the story is all about. The story is set in the future. I repeat, it is set in the future in a world where e-books, telebooks in the world of the story have completely replaced print media. I repeat, have completely replaced print media. An actual antiquated book holds a special fascination for the children as a relic of the past, and their amazement is ironic considering the reader is likely encountering the story on a printed page. Whereas the children's telebooks are technologically advanced, this analog books holds unique value, the ability to preserve the past unchanged by any outside influences. The children here lives in a world which is saturated with information, and as a result they find the idea of a book containing only a limited amount of information to be silly and old fashioned. I repeat, they found it to be silly and old fashioned. Rather than appreciating the book as something valuable in and of itself, they are quick to dismiss it as something disposable since it is limited on its scope. I repeat, since it is limited in its scope. This reaction suggests that in Tommy and Margie's futuristic reality where information changes constantly, the notion of preserving anything for posterity is completely foreign. I repeat, preserving anything for posterity is completely foreign. The book's location in the attic indicates that it is considered by Tommy's family to be old and largely worthless. Books are seen as antiquated relics rather than educational resources that can help people learn about history and apply those lessons to the present day. In the world of the story, classroom schooling has been completely replaced with individualized mechanical instructors that teach each child separately at home. Although the system is designed to provide personalized education for each student, the fallibility of the machines and their relics on human mechanics to fix them shows how people are still an essential part of the computer driven world. Though things, books, and teachers have been discarded in favor of digital alternatives, there is no replacement for human expertise. Margie's dislike the lesson provided by the teacher as she finds the machine impersonal and unfriendly and the work to be repetitive and taxing. Whereas the mechanical teacher is designed to be more efficient and personalized than a live teacher, and therefore to provide a better education experience, it is clearly has the opposite effect, leading to more boredom and a lack of personal connection with the teacher and other students. The kindness of the country inspector shows how important supportive human contact is to a child's development. His treatment to Margis creates an ironic distinction between the smiling human and the emotionless computer, and Margie's disappointment after he leaves shows just how much she dreads the drudgery of learning without other people to join in the experience with her. Having lived entirely within a society where mechanical teachers are the norm, Margie has no conception of how schooling might have been different in the past. Not only has the mechanization of learning made traditional classrooms learning obsolete, it has effectively erased the record of alternative methods that came before it by rendering physical books irrelevant. Thus, the book offers a rare glimpse of the past way of living and learning that has been thoroughly devalued and eradicated by Tommy and Margie's society. As with the book, Margie's confusion over how a human could be a teacher demonstrates how she has grown up in a world where machines can provide virtually unlimited information. It also suggests that Margie does not believe she herself could ever have enough knowledge or wisdom to teach someone else better than a computer could. The mechanized education system in the children's world has not only robbed them of fun, but of their full potential to collaborate with others and develop intellectually. For Margie, school means individualized instructions, and she finds it difficult to imagine the possibility of going to school with other children, but it is nevertheless fascinated by the idea. This takes on an ironic note since readers of the story are likely well acquainted with physical books and traditional classrooms learning, and whereas these elements of education are often viewed as mundane and commonplace in everyday's life, they are completely foreign to these children. That's all for today. I hope you have understood. Thank you.